Hello, fight fans. Welcome to another episode of More Than a Fight podcast. As always, I am your host, Jose Alfredo Alcázar. This is your co-host.
Juan.
And behind the camera, we have
John.
This episode is dedicated to the world of boxing. We're going to kick it off in New York City for the main course or the biggest draw of the night, which will be Teofimo Lopez taking on Scotland's Josh Taylor. Juanillo, thoughts?
Hoping Taylor looks like he did against Prograis, right? Or during the tournament.
Well, Taylor's last fight was Catterall, which was a little bit of a
controversial.
A little bit.
And then Lopez's last fight was against Martin, split decision. This is Lopez versus Martin last fight.
He's good, man. The Spaniard's good. He's slick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he hasn't fought since, has he?
Nope.
No.
He has to get in there, man.
Yeah.
He embarrassed, Mikey.
But it's been, like I said, it's been longer
that's
for.
Right. Damn, so technically Martin has beaten Mikey and Teofimo Lopez.
Well, he should have beat Lopez, I thought.
He beat him. Let's just call it what it is. He beat Teofimo.
Yeah, so I can't. I mean, he's been lagging. I hope he fights soon. I mean, and he's still up there.
Yes.
Oh, he's good, man.
No, there's no doubt.
Well, look, Lopez. That's to the body.
I'm telling you, I had Zander winning that fight. For everybody that got upset about the whole Haney Lomachenko thing, to me, Sandor Martin won that fight. To me, he beat Mikey.
This?
Oh, he did.
That looked
Mikey.
bad.
Yeah.
So this was, and then afterwards, this is the ESPN clip saying, "Do I still got it?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He has gone through a lot of shit too. He's been very depressed. He just divorced, right?
Yeah.
He's been going through some shit. Hopefully, mentally, he's there this week, and we see we see the TO we saw against Loma.
Okay, but let's set that aside. From a skill perspective, who do you got?
TO versus Loma. And
No, right here.
Oh, okay, well, you said of skills. I'm just saying, depends who shows up.
I think, yeah.
But
okay, so you think if the best version of Teofimo shows up, he beats Josh Taylor?
No, I still don't think so. I think, if Taylor has diminished and he's not the same, if he fights like he fought against Catterall, he's going to get beat, I think. But and that's if TO shows up like before. So that's kind of hard to say, too. But I think the height's going to be a little,
the reach, yeah, you're right.
Taylor has reach. He's very slick, and he has decent pop. He did knock down, recently Ramirez. I'd pick Taylor in this fight. That's really it.
John?
To be honest, I'm going to take Lopez. I think it's just been too long for Taylor.
That's a good point, yeah.
I mean, it's been over a year. And he fought, Lopez fought in December.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I kind of give it the edge to Lopez here.
I think what's the most interesting thing about this is there's a lot of psychological effects there for both fighters. I believe Jack Catterall beat Josh Taylor that night without a shadow of a doubt. And I also believe that Sandor Martin beat Teofimo Lopez in December without a shadow of a doubt. So let's see how they both look, because Josh Taylor went through a lot of stuff outside of the ring because of what transpired with that decision against Jack Catterall, and he took a lot of abuse in social media and even his family. But obviously he's been out of the ring for a while, so maybe some of that has subsided. That being said, from a skill perspective, like I asked Juan, in my opinion, because of what I've seen from Teofimo Lopez lately in the past two fights, I think Josh Taylor should win this fight, and I think he's gonna win it easily. And the reason being, because Teofimo Lopez has not made any changes to his corner, so I think Josh Taylor wins this fight easy on points.
But does he get the decision, or does he get
robbed?
No,
on points.
Does he get robbed?
Taylor? No.
No, I'm saying he could. We're New York.
No, because Taylor's the favorite. Taylor, if you're top rank, you want Taylor to win. Let's be honest.
I think T.O. pulls in more people.
Especially because Teofimo said a bunch of stuff against ESPN and Top Rank lately.
I think he's still the bigger.
You don't think that matters? Dude, look at what we just saw with Devin Haney and Lomachenko. It matters, dude. I'm telling you.
And he's going to have a crowd, too, T.O.
Okay, so you have
No,
John
I
has
think Taylor
Teofimo
wins.
winning.
I think Taylor wins.
Me and Juan have Josh Taylor winning. Okay.
Yeah.
Just saying, I hope it's fair.
Oh, yes, absolutely. You're right. No, but Josh Taylor did call for all international judges, if I'm not mistaken.
Well,
so there won't be any American.
He didn't want it to be only American.
I'm sorry.
He didn't want it to be only American.
Okay, so one American and two.
Yeah, I was gonna say okay, so it'll be one American and two international judges, which is the way it should be.
All right, fair.
Yeah.
All right, and then we have the co-main with Zander Zayas versus Ronald Cruz.
Ronald Cruz. We've seen him fight, right?
Yes.
Yeah, his last fight he lost against Damian Sosa.
And I don't even know who Sosa is. Okay.
No, we probably watched that fight.
Probably.
That sounds familiar. Damian
it doesn't
Sosa.
stick out to me, but
No, I know.
Okay, so showcase for Zander.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then here's what I want to ask both of you: at what point does Top Rank continue to put Zander in these type of fights, and then you finally go, okay, when are we gonna put him in?
Well, that's your point.
We're
That's
already
your point
midway
with
through the year.
That's your point with every young fighter, though.
I know, but when do you see it, or when would you guys want to see it?
Zander Zayas in an interview, I think, yesterday or today, said he sees mid 2024. That he's like
right.
he's in contention.
No, he was getting caught by this cat too.
Oh, I remember. He gets in firefights, yeah, but I think he does it to entertain the fans too. I will say that about him.
Well, he's the champion already. He has 2 belts.
What did we say last time? Everybody gets a belt. Zander's got belts. I don't know where they come from, but everybody gets a fucking belt. We give participation trophies out in boxing.
I've never fought, and I have a belt downstairs.
Yep, exactly. There you go.
Yeah. And then some notable fights. You have Jermaine Ortiz and Robson Conceicao. It's not a bad card.
Yeah. And for those of you who don't recall, Jermaine Ortiz is the one that fought Vasily Lomachenko, and he did a pretty good job considering it was Vasily Lomachenko.
Yeah.
So
they're fighting each other? No, right?
No, he's not. No,
Okay,
Conceicao not fighting Ortiz.
Yeah.
Ortiz, if they were fighting each other, that'd be a freaking big fight.
No, yeah, that would be a hell of a fight for Ortiz because that's a tough opponent.
Conceicao too, because he beat Valdez but got robbed.
I thought it was a draw, but yeah, you could make the argument that he won. And then you mentioned Bruce Carrington too, right? Or no?
Yes. Oh no, yeah. Okay. Bruce Carrington.
Bruce Carrington is an up and comer, and 7-0 looks like he's one of those young stars that are up and coming as well. Just want to throw that one out in case you guys want to take a look at that one because that's the opening fight, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Okay, and then we'll jump to where do you want to go, Juanillo? The UK, or do you want to go to California for
whatever John has up next?
Okay, let's go to the UK for Sunny Showtime Edwards against Campos
in the Wembley Arena. Holy!
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Homie has some fans.
They put him in Wembley.
Yeah.
Wow.
He has a good Twitter, so I mean, I'm sure it helps.
Okay.
I'm curious to see how the crowd's gonna look then. If you're putting him in Wembley, that's a big arena.
They're gonna look very British.
Yeah, right.
And then Sunny Edwards' last fight against Alvarado.
And
decision.
we thought Alvarado might win. Alvarado's a freaking tough customer, man.
He's relentless. He keeps coming.
Have you ever seen
hard.
the Alvarado brothers from Nicaragua?
Well, he's the good one. This guy.
Well, they're both tough as hell. Is what I'm trying to get at.
But this guy's a good one.
Right.
So this Andres Campos, the guy he's fighting,
Chile, right?
And has not fought out. Well, has not fought outside of South America. He's only fought in Chile and Argentina.
Oh,
one time in Australia.
God.
Hopefully he surprises us, but I just don't see it happening.
Yeah,
I mean, Edwards has some skills.
Edwards is very skilled.
And of course, we know what Manstrom and DAZN are trying to build up to.
Bam?
Absolutely.
That'd be great.
Who else is there? I mean, well, no. I shouldn't say who else is there. There's a lot of competition there, but Bam is the that fight that you can sell easily, whether it's here or in the UK. Edwards has got some skills without a shadow of a doubt, and he's a showman, so he should be able to pull this off. But again, for one reason or another, I'm not trying to hate on the UK fans, but I'm just saying your fighters are susceptible to dudes from South America and Mexico. I don't know why, but it's just a fact.
More of those hard punchers that can take a punch and just keep coming. But I don't know how Campos fights, but
yeah.
If he fights like that, it might be a little. Well, that was Alvarado and Sunny Edwards.
Yeah, but that's the big main event in the UK.
Johnny Fisher's on the card.
Oh, that's right, the heavyweight.
Yeah, the up and coming heavyweight who likes Chinese food.
Maybe that's why they did it in Wembley, because Johnny Fisher he travels well. He's got a really good fan base. I know that much. As many times I've seen him fight.
You have the co-main of Tanika Johnson versus Ellie Scottney.
Scottney's a big favorite, I heard. You know what? I'm not that familiar with Scottney, but Chernica Neeks, right? Mm-hmm. Is she Australian or New Zealand?
Australian.
I mean, she got that big old cut last fight, like huge. But she fought well. She won. She came back after that big cut, and she got that cut early. So I mean, that one might be a little. That one might be interesting. I think.
Yeah, nice little card to start the day with, and then I guess probably the one that goes one of the latest.
Oh yes, here in the U.S. or another one here, in Indio.
It is in Ontario, Toyota Arena.
Got it.
California.
I'm not the biggest fan of this one because
I don't know why. Derevyanchenko's fought good people, and he's been in there with everyone.
You're fighting a guy that's at, what do you think, 60% of what he once was?
Why do you say that? He hasn't got whooped.
What do you mean he hasn't got whooped?
Derevyanchenko didn't get whooped.
He's been in wars.
Yeah, but he didn't get whooped. He hasn't lost decisively.
He did beat Triple G. For all you Triple G fans that always go after Canelo, Sergie Derevyanchenko beat Triple G.
Yeah, he lost to Jacobs, but he wasn't.
He should have got that decision.
I mean, he was competitive.
Yeah, he did his best against Charlo.
Sorry, Charlo.
Mm-hmm. He's fought some great fighters.
Charlo's better than
Sergey's fought.
Good. He's fought
Jacobs.
I don't know why.
Charlo, Triple G. Who am I missing? But those three alone. He did fight Carlos Adames too.
Yeah. So that was his three-run loss. 3 losses in a row was Triple G, then Charlo, and then Adames.
That's tough. They're top people.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
And he fought well in all of them. I think he didn't look bad.
My question to both of you is, what kind of credit would Munguia get for beating a guy like this?
Okay, he's fought the best, so maybe they're just going to push him to the title finally if he beats him.
I hope he gets Charlo next. And I'm not trying to disrespect Sergie Derevyanchenko. This is what pisses me off about boxing is that guys like this get handed fights like this and don't get any credit for beating guys like Triple G, which he did. But, of course, in boxing, we're going to favor the guy that's got the fucking notoriety. And I hate that because then you fucking push guys like this to the back of the line, and it's not fair. But anyway, I just wanted to...
They're hoping Munguia knocks him out and say he did something the other guys weren't able to do. So maybe that's what they're pushing.
And I don't think he knocks him out. I think it's stopped by the corner or the ref. That's my prediction.
No, I still think Munguia wins.
You don't think it'll happen by stoppage?
Yeah, I think he'll stop him.
John?
Yeah, I agree. It's stoppage, but I don't know how. It's probably gonna be pretty quick. I think.
I don't think Munguia hits that devastating that'll stop quick.
Right. Yeah.
No, actually, you know what? You're right.
Yeah, it's an accumulation.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
Once he sees he hurt someone a little bit, he freaking relents.
Mm-hmm. And then the co-main is Shane
Mosley Jr.
Which is on a nice
and he's fighting Ballard that Munguia beat.
Yeah,
remember?
D'Mitrius Ballard.
I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was his last fight.
I think it was in Tijuana.
Mm-hmm.
It was in Tijuana. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh shit, my bad. I think I have that. Oh no. This is Coria.
But
That's Munguia's last fight.
Yeah, because Ballard gave his best against Munguia. I mean, granted, I think it was one of those where Ballard had a nice record, so they put him in with Munguia. So I don't want to not make sure, I want to make sure that we point out that Munguia has gotten certain type of opponents, because I think we always get people that will say that we're not critical of certain boxers because of certain reasons. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's gonna be a lot of great fights Saturday. Well, some very good ones, potentially great fights. And we'll throw it this past weekend. I know we didn't do a podcast because it was a slow weekend. The GWOAT or how does she go? GWOAT.
Where do you get the GWOAT? It's
I thought she said GWOAT.
Greatest woman of all time.
Yeah, no, but I thought she called herself the GWOAT, or I don't know.
Anyway,
she won in Detroit. It was.
What?
How do we?
So she dominated.
It went as expected. Maricela Cornejo's not that
good.
good. She never has been.
And also on 10 days notice.
Yeah, I was gonna say 10 days notice. So you gotta, give her some kind of a not respect, but give her a little bit of a leeway.
But in reality, her previous fight, what was going to be the difference? Yeah. That's why I just feel this fight really didn't do her any favors.
Yeah, she's got to find the right opponent. That's the tough part. It's like Katie Taylor found Amanda Serrano. That was the right opponent. So Clarissa Shields needs to find another opponent.
I don't know if there's anyone like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the tough part.
She's in a weight class that.
Yes, exactly.
You just don't have that many options.
Yeah, like Nunes.
Yeah, Nunes at 145 has no options.
Right.
In UFC.
No, I know.
Will we be talking about that? Anything else?
I think that's it for the most part. News and notes. I think we've covered most of the future fights coming up. I know the only thing I could probably point to is Keith Thurman claims he's going to come back in the summer. Question is against who, and will it be anybody of significance? I would love to see it against Alexis Rocha, because Rocha can sell, and I think that would be the right opponent. But Keith Thurman has a habit of pricing himself out because he seems to think he's worth more than he is, with all due respect. I'm sorry.
Sounds like Crawford.
What the fuck? Come on, man.
That's what Bob said.
Bob Arum's an idiot. Well, never mind. Right, Crawford's going to get paid. Spence's going to get paid. I'm happy for both.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Alexis Rocha against Keith Thurman would be a damn good fight, though.
Yeah.
Just saying. All right. And then what should they do, Juanillo?
Comment, like, subscribe, hit the little bell notification.
And check out all of our social media feeds. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, all that good stuff.
All right.
John?
Just bleed.